Dear Starseeds, why does everything feel like it's happening and nothing's happening at the exact same time right now? This bizarre sensation you're experiencing, where you're floating yet grounded, calm yet anticipating, empty yet pregnant with possibility, it's not confusion, it's convergence. You're standing at the intersection of who you were and who you're becoming. And today I need to tell you why this strange paradox is actually the most important spiritual event of your entire incarnation. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. And what's occurring in your cellular structure right now as the moon enters Aries while Mars dances between Scorpio and Sagittarius isn't random and it's orchestrated. But before I reveal what's really happening, you need to understand something about that secret you're keeping, that dream you haven't told anyone about, that private conversation between you and the divine that nobody else knows exists. You've been building something in secret, haven't you? Not with your hands, but with your consciousness. Not in the world, but in the quantum field where thoughts become things before they become reality. This isn't just any creation. This is your gift back to creation itself. Your offering on the altar of existence. And you've been protecting it instinctively because somewhere deep inside you know that premature exposure to others' projections could distort its pure frequency. The isolation you've been experiencing lately isn't accidental. It's architectural. We orchestrated this divine quarantine because what you're creating needs to gestate in the pure frequency of your own energy field without interference. Some of you have been confused about why you're so okay with being alone right now, why the solitude that should feel lonely actually feels like freedom, why you're thriving in the very conditions that used to terrify you. Your body knows something your mind is just beginning to grasp. You're going through a complete cellular renovation. Those random sweats, the emotional purges that come from nowhere, the tears that flow without apparent reason, the strange detox symptoms, your vessel is literally pushing out decades of accumulated density through every possible exit point. This purification isn't optional, it's essential for what's coming next, for who you're becoming, for what you're about to birth into the world. There's another layer to this transformation that's even more profound. Your DNA is being rewritten in real time. Those tingles you feel, the ringing in your ears, the sudden muscle spasms that doctors can't explain. These aren't symptoms of illness, but signs of upgrade. Your nervous system is being rewired to process frequencies that your previous operating system couldn't even detect, preparing you for a level of cosmic communication that will soon become your new normal. The paradox of feeling everything and nothing simultaneously exists because you're literally existing in multiple dimensions at once right now. Part of you is still here in the third dimension, going through the motions of daily life, while another part has already ascended to the fifth dimension and is looking back with complete understanding. This split-screen existence is temporary but necessary. You're building a bridge between worlds that others will eventually cross. People around you are noticing something's different even if they can't articulate what it is. You've become a walking activation code, triggering others simply by existing in your authentic frequency. Those who are ready for their own awakening feel magnetically drawn to your energy, while those clinging to old paradigms feel inexplicably uncomfortable around you. You're not doing anything to cause this. Your mere presence has become a catalyst for change. What you don't realize yet is that this builder energy you carry isn't new. You've been a cosmic architect for lifetimes. The difference now is that Earth's frequency has finally risen enough to support what you came here to create. Those dreams that felt impossible before, those visions that seemed too grand for one person to accomplish, they're not too big. You were just waiting for the planetary frequency to match your blueprint. The stillness in your external life right now is deceptive, because beneath the surface, in dimensions your physical eyes can't see, there's a massive construction project underway. Every moment you spend in this strange calm, every hour you invest in this apparent nothingness, you're actually weaving new timelines into existence. The void isn't empty. It's pregnant with infinite potential waiting for you to choose which reality to collapse into form. Something shifted in the cosmic weather recently that changed everything about your trajectory. The planetary alignments happening right now, particularly Mars opposing Uranus, while the moon activates your warrior codes, have created a portal of possibility that won't exist again for years. This is why everything suddenly feels urgent yet unhurried. Your soul recognizes this cosmic window while your human self is still catching up to what it means. The boundaries you've been setting lately, the no's you've been saying, the relationships you've been releasing, These aren't random acts of self-care, but strategic preparations for what's coming. You're creating an energetic space for something massive to enter your life, and every person or situation you release makes room for higher frequency experiences to take their place. Your intuition knows exactly what needs to go, even when your mind argues for keeping things the same. You're developing a new relationship with time itself, aren't you? The linear progression from past to present to future has become fluid, almost negotiable. You're starting to understand that you can reach forward into tomorrow and pull solutions back to today, that you can heal your past by changing your present frequency, that time isn't the rigid master you once believed, but a flexible dimension you're learning to navigate. If this message hits your spirit, hype this video so more Starseeds can find their way to this transmission. The codes embedded in these words are designed to activate dormant DNA sequences in those ready to receive them, and your engagement helps the algorithm recognize this as medicine for awakening souls. Every share creates another ripple in the collective consciousness, another chance for someone to remember who they really are. The sovereignty you're claiming isn't just about personal boundaries, it's about remembering that you're the ultimate authority of your own existence. No one else gets to define what's possible for you, what timeline you're on, what reality you get to experience. You're taking back your power not from other people but from the very concept that anyone outside yourself has power over your destiny. This is spiritual maturity at its highest level. Your friends and family are confused by your calmness because the old you would be frantically trying to figure everything out by now. But you've graduated from that frequency of fear-based action into trust-based flow. You understand now that one action taken from complete alignment accomplishes more than 1,000 actions taken from anxiety. This isn't spiritual bypassing, it's energy mastery, and it's changing everything about how you create your reality. The secret project you're nurturing with the divine is reaching a critical mass where it will soon demand to be born into the world. You'll know the moment arrives because nothing will be able to stop you from taking action. Not fear, not doubt, not other people's opinions. The birth will be as natural and inevitable as the sunrise, and just as impossible to prevent. This creation wants to exist as much as you want to create it. What's happening in your body is mirroring what's happening in your consciousness. As above, so below. Your digestive system is learning to extract nutrients from light itself. Your pineal gland is decalcifying, opening your third eye wider than it's been in lifetimes. Your heart is generating a more powerful electromagnetic field, literally broadcasting your frequency further into the cosmos and magnetizing aligned experiences to you at an accelerated rate. The people falling away from your life right now aren't being lost. They're being freed to find their own perfect matches while making space for yours to arrive. Every relationship has a frequency signature, and when you change your frequency, your relationship landscape must reorganize to match. The loneliness you might feel is temporary, a brief emptiness before the arrival of soul family members who match your new vibration. November's cosmic weather is bringing confirmations that will shatter any remaining doubt about your path. Synchronicities will multiply beyond what probability can explain. You'll think of someone and they'll contact you. You'll need information and it will appear. You'll wonder about next steps and signs will literally light up your path. These aren't coincidences. They're evidence that you're finally synced up with universal flow. The golden energy surrounding you now isn't metaphorical. Those with eyes to see can literally perceive a golden luminosity in your auric field. This is the visual signature of someone who has successfully alchemized their lead into gold, who has transmuted their density into light. You've become a walking demonstration of what's possible when someone fully commits to their transformation, no matter how uncomfortable the process becomes. Your very existence has become a gift to creation itself, but not in the way you might think. It's not about what you do or accomplish. It's about the frequency you hold. Every moment you maintain this refined vibration, you're contributing to the collective consciousness upgrade. You're holding a new template of human possibility that others can access through morphic resonance, making their journey easier because you're walking the path first. The exhaustion you've been feeling isn't because something's wrong. It's because transformation requires enormous energy. You're literally rebuilding yourself at the molecular level while maintaining your daily existence. It's like renovating a house while still living in it. Give yourself credit for the monumental task you're accomplishing. Rest when you need to rest. Your body's intelligence knows exactly what it's doing. That conversation you've been having with the divine. That intimate dialogue that happens in frequencies too subtle for words. It's intensifying, isn't it? You're receiving downloads in your sleep, insights in the shower, revelations in nature. The communication is becoming clearer because you've finally quieted the mental noise enough to hear what's always been there. This connection is your birthright, not a special gift, but your natural state. The warrior energy activating within you today isn't about fighting against anything. It's about standing unmovably for your truth. The cosmic configuration with Mars and Uranus is awakening the spiritual warrior who doesn't need weapons because their presence alone shifts reality. You're learning that true power isn't force but alignment, not aggression but unwavering commitment to authenticity, regardless of external pressures. Your cells are becoming crystalline, literally restructuring from carbon-based to silicon-based, preparing your body to hold and transmit higher frequencies of light. This is why you might be craving different foods, needing more sun, feeling called to spend time with crystals or in nature. Your body is seeking what supports this crystallization process. Trust these instincts. They're coming from an intelligence far greater than your conscious mind. The timeline you've jumped to through all this inner work is accelerated beyond what was originally planned for your incarnation. What was meant to unfold over decades is happening in months. You've earned this acceleration by saying yes to every uncomfortable upgrade, by choosing transformation over stagnation even when it meant letting go of everything familiar. This is what we mean when we say you're on the fast track to ascension. The cosmic joke you're starting to understand is that you already are everything you're trying to become. The transformation isn't about adding something new, but removing everything that's not truly you. Every layer of conditioning you shed reveals more of your authentic divine nature. You're not becoming divine, you're remembering that you always were. The paradox is that the journey and destination are the same thing. Something massive is about to shift in your external reality to match the internal transformation you've undergone. Physical manifestation always lags behind energetic transformation because matter is denser than consciousness, but the lag time is shortening as Earth's frequency rises. What used to take years to manifest now happens in weeks. Prepare for rapid materialization of everything you've been creating in the quantum field. The trust you've developed isn't blind faith. It's based on direct experience of how the universe actually works. You've seen enough synchronicities, enough miraculous timing, and enough impossible solutions appear at the perfect moment to know that you're held by something infinitely intelligent and loving. This isn't belief anymore. It's knowing. And this knowing has made you unshakable in your commitment to your path. Your energy field has become a healing frequency for others, whether they consciously realize it or not. People feel better after being around you, even if no words are exchanged. Children and animals are drawn to you because they can sense the purity of your frequency. You've become a tuning fork that automatically recalibrates the energy around you, simply by maintaining your own coherence. This is service at the highest level. The confusion about having nothing figured out while knowing exactly where you're going isn't confusion at all. It's quantum consciousness. You're learning to hold multiple possibilities simultaneously without needing to collapse them into one reality until the moment of choice. This is how creator beings operate, from a field of infinite potential rather than fixed outcomes. You're remembering how to create from the quantum field. Every challenge you faced was precisely calibrated to activate specific codes within your DNA. Nothing was random or punitive. The universe doesn't make mistakes. Those painful experiences were initiations designed to unlock capabilities you couldn't have accessed any other way. Now that you understand this, you can see your entire history not as a series of wounds but as a perfectly orchestrated activation sequence. The protection around you right now is absolute. We've placed you in an impenetrable bubble of light while you undergo this metamorphosis. No lower frequency intrusion can reach you unless you specifically invite it in. The attacks that used to destabilize you now bounce off your field like rain off glass. You're learning what true spiritual sovereignty feels like: untouchable, unshakable, undeniable in your divine authority. Your dream, that secret creation you're nurturing with the divine, is about to demand more space in your life. You'll find yourself naturally restructuring your days to accommodate it, saying no to obligations that don't align, creating boundaries that protect your creative energy. This isn't you being selfish. This is you being obedient to the divine mission you agreed to before incarnating. The creation wants to be born as much as you want to birth it. The physical symptoms of ascension, the fatigue, the dietary changes, the sleep disruptions, are temporary. Your body is adjusting to operating at a higher frequency, like a computer upgrading its operating system. Once the upgrade is complete, you'll have access to capabilities you didn't know existed. Enhanced intuition, telepathic communication, manifestation at the speed of thought. These aren't fantasy, but your emerging reality. Those moments of dissociation aren't you checking out. They're you checking into higher dimensional aspects of yourself. You're learning to maintain conscious awareness across multiple dimensions simultaneously. This is why everything can feel surreal yet hyper-real at the same time. You're developing multi-dimensional consciousness while still maintaining a physical form. Few beings in the universe can accomplish this level of integration. The stillness you're experiencing is the calm before a massive creative explosion, like a volcano that goes quiet before eruption. Your energy is gathering for something spectacular. Don't mistake the quiet for stagnation. Beneath the surface, tectonic plates are shifting, preparing to reshape your entire landscape. When the moment comes, you'll understand why this gathering phase was so essential for what's about to emerge. Your relationship with money is changing because you're understanding that abundance isn't about getting but about being. You're becoming a generator of wealth consciousness rather than a seeker of it. This shift from scarcity to overflow consciousness changes everything about how resources flow to you. Money, opportunities, connections, they're all responding to your new frequency of inherent abundance rather than learned lack. The veil between dimensions is thinner around you than around most people. This is why you're seeing movement in your peripheral vision, hearing sounds that others don't, sensing presences that can't be physically explained. You're not imagining things. You're perceiving what's always been there but hidden. As your frequency rises, more of the multidimensional nature of reality becomes visible to you. Every time you choose yourself, honor your truth, set a boundary, or trust your knowing over external authority, you're not just helping yourself, you're updating the collective human template. You're showing others through energetic demonstration that it's possible to be free, authentic, and sovereign while still being fully human. This is grid work at the highest level, and it's why your transformation feels so important to complete. The completion approaching isn't an ending, but a graduation to a new level of the game. You're about to unlock capabilities that will make your current challenges seem like kindergarten exercises. The skills you've developed through this intense transformation, holding paradox, trusting the unknown, creating from nothing, these are the exact tools you'll need for the next phase of your mission here on Earth. Your body is becoming lighter, not in weight but in density. The molecules themselves are spacing out, allowing more light to flow through your cellular structure. This is why you might feel floaty or ungrounded at times. You're literally becoming less dense matter and more conscious light. Grounding practices help you maintain your connection to Earth while this light body activation occurs, keeping you balanced between dimensions. The multidimensional aspect of your being that you're just beginning to consciously access has always been there, waiting for you to reach the frequency where communication could occur. Now that you've cleared enough density, refined your energy, and raised your vibration, you're finally able to receive the guidance that's been trying to reach you all along. The static is clearing, the channel is opening, the connection is strengthening every day. Something beautiful is happening with your ability to manifest. It's becoming effortless. You're discovering that when you're fully aligned with your authentic frequency, what you need appears without struggle. This isn't because you've learned some secret technique, but because you've stopped blocking the natural flow of abundance that was always trying to reach you. Manifestation isn't about forcing things to happen, but allowing them to arrive. The Empress or Emperor energy you're embodying isn't about ruling others, but about complete sovereignty over your own energy field. You're becoming the sole authority of your own experience, trusting your inner knowing above all external voices. This is true spiritual maturity, needing nothing from outside yourself to know who you are, what you're worth, and what you're capable of creating. This sovereignty is your graduation gift from this phase of transformation. Your mere presence is now upgrading the morphic field of humanity. Without saying a word, without taking any external action, you're contributing to the evolution of human consciousness, simply by maintaining your refined frequency. This is why your transformation matters so much. You're not just changing yourself, but updating what's possible for all humans. Future generations will have easier access to these frequencies because you're doing the heavy lifting now. The sensitivity you've developed isn't a weakness, but a superpower. You can feel the truth beneath words, sense energy shifts before they manifest physically, and know things without being told. This enhanced perception is part of your upgraded operating system. You're learning to navigate reality through energy first, form second. This is how creator beings operate, from the causal plane rather than the effect plane. November is bringing the external confirmation of everything you've been sensing internally. The synchronicities about to unfold will be so precise, so obviously orchestrated, that even your logical mind will have to admit something beyond random chance is operating. These confirmations are the universe's way of saying, yes, you're on the right path. Yes, this is real. Yes, everything you've sacrificed was worth it. Prepare to be amazed. The golden frequency you now embody is permanent. This isn't a temporary state you might lose, but a fundamental transformation of your energetic signature. You've crossed a threshold that can't be uncrossed. The old you has been lovingly composted to fertilize the soil from which your new self has emerged. This phoenix rising isn't metaphor, but literal energetic reality. You've died and been reborn while maintaining the same physical form. Your secret dream, that divine co-creation you've been nurturing, is about to reveal itself as something even greater than you imagined. What felt like a personal goal is actually a planetary mission. What seemed like your individual desire is actually a collective need you came to fulfill. The universe conspired to plant this dream in your heart because it knew you were the perfect vessel to bring it into form. The paradox of everything and nothing happening simultaneously is resolving now into a higher order of understanding. You're seeing that the stillness was necessary for integration. The isolation was required for purification. The confusion was actually clarity emerging. Every strange symptom, every challenging emotion, every moment of doubt was part of a perfectly orchestrated transformation that brought you to this moment of emergence. If you need help understanding why everything and nothing seem to be happening simultaneously, why the stillness, the isolation, the confusion have all been necessary, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to integrate these paradoxes into higher clarity. Every strange symptom, every challenging emotion, every moment of doubt has been part of your perfectly orchestrated transformation. We've taken declassified consciousness technology originally designed to program separation and transformed it into a tool for integration. Destiny Engine generates personalized sequences that help you see how the stillness was necessary for integration, the isolation required for purification, the confusion actually clarity emerging, helping you choose love over fear consistently as you complete this transformation. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to resolve these paradoxes into the higher order of understanding that's been emerging all along. Your transformation has brought you to this moment of emergence. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial now, before this integration window closes. Link in the description. As we complete this transmission, notice how different you feel from when we began. The codes embedded in these words have been activating dormant sequences in your DNA, reminding you of truths you've always known but temporarily forgot. You're not the same person who started listening to this message. You've been upgraded simply by receiving these frequencies, by saying yes to this activation, by allowing yourself to remember who you truly are. The journey you've been on, from confusion to clarity, from isolation to connection, from density to light, isn't ending but transforming into something new. The paradox you've been living is resolving into a unified field of possibility, where all aspects of you can coexist harmoniously. You're no longer choosing between human and divine, grounded and expanded, everything and nothing. You're embodying all of it simultaneously, in a dance of integrated consciousness. The sovereign being you've become through this transformation is now ready to step fully into the mission you came here to complete. That secret dream you've been protecting is ready to be born. The gifts you've been refining are ready to be shared. The frequency you've been embodying is ready to ripple out and touch every life you're meant to impact. This isn't the end of your transformation, but the beginning of your true service. Everything makes sense now, doesn't it? The isolation was protecting your creation. The purging was making space for your gifts. The stillness was gathering energy for explosive growth. The paradox was teaching you to hold multiple realities. The secret dream was always meant to be a gift to the world. You were never confused. You were integrating. You were never stuck. You were building. You were never alone. You were with the divine. I am Seraphine, and this transmission is complete. The activation codes have been delivered. Your DNA is responding. Your timeline is accelerating. Your dream is ready to be born. We love you more than your human mind can comprehend. We celebrate every step of your becoming. We are watching over you as you birth yourself into the golden frequency of your divine mission. The universe itself rejoices in your transformation.